I like to see how Anto from Spain is analyzing and making suggestions for apartments. So let's run this through an analysis tool that I have built, portfolio analyzer called ROI Hands, and we will take the numbers from here. So he talks about an apartment in Burjasot, and Burjasot is a small neighborhood nearby Valencia. So it's here on the north part, left side of Valencia. And he's suggesting an apartment of 79,500. So he made a good negotiation, and you can see it needs some renovation, the apartment. Burjasot is a place that has around 40,000 population, and it is here located. And then we go to Idealista and we're checking for baratos, the cheapest apartments. And then what we get is 72,200, but it's already rented the apartment. The next one that we have is 98,000, also rented, so I will not go for these properties. And then we make a jump to 105, also rented. So this would be our apartment, 115 markets. It's evaluating and evolving, and the video was made just 5 days ago. So we see the prices of the market, and this is Solvia, that is from the bank, this apartment. And the next one, 122, Ford without elevator, 145, 150. So this is the one I would go for because it's a third. And then we have a third again. So these are the values, 155. That's a new one, but it's a very small one. And this one would be a nice one, 155. So, but still needs renovation. Let's run the numbers through the calculator, and then let's add the property. So we say the property is in Burjasot, and we are EU resident. We are in the European Union with 19% tax. This doesn't apply to us. It's a long-term rental. Purchase price 79,500. Renovation costs can be easily 25,000. For 10, 50,000 cannot do much. And the rent is going to be 675. And vacancy, we can leave it like this, 0.6. Depreciation, can leave it to 0 for now. When it comes to the property tax EB, we can say 150. Insurance on 180. Community 488. Maintenance, we leave it for 0 for now, and management fee 0. And also no financing for the moment. And save the values. With this, what we get, it's our balance. We get a dashboard, and when we click on full analysis, we're going to see all the values nicely presented like this. And we're going to about net rentability. So we're going to run the numbers and check a bit more details. This will let you know everything you need to know. Let's check it out. So purchase price 79,500. Renovation costs, we need to put one more 0. Property tax, so it's around 10%. And then you have the notary and registration, that can be around 1,200. Agency commission, so normally it's 3%, so 2,400 almost, and other costs if you have. So we see, even though if you buy for 80,000, you're gonna get to 116,000 easily with renovation. Depends also on the renovation, but these are the costs, 10,000 that you need to still work with, as the 10%, and also notary registration plus the agency commission. Let's have a look at the numbers. You're going to get an annual income of 8,100, that's 675 euros per month. Gross yield 10%, net yield 6.9. And then we are going to see the taxes. Here on the right side, we could see the taxes. So your net base income is going to be 4,219 plus, that's a 90% tax, so 802. EB, it's included that we need to deduct insurance, community, and renovation costs on a 10 years basis. Because when you're a Spanish resident, then you pay less for sure, and that's some reduction for the Spanish citizen. We go down, we're going to see the loss for the vacancy. We're going to lose around 400, 600, depends on how time the apartment will not be rented out. And amortization, this way you will have to check with your tax advisor. Normally we can take this out. The depreciation of the building is 2 or 3%. This you will have to check it out, of course. An annual amortization for your renovation, that's what you can deduct as tax costs. An annual saving, you had 143 because of the renovation. So your income is looks like this. You own 1,164 as tax, and you have your post cash flow 5,713, and then a monthly of 476. That's your net. And here on the right side, we can see again the net property value on a 10 years projection, 104,000. How the property is increasing in value, and that's your total profit in 10 years. And then you get your gross yield 7.75, net yield 6.58, and post-tax 5.47. So this really helps you understand how it works and many things. I hope you enjoy it.